Hey now, it's Will Power. Enough said. If you like what you're seeing, please feel free to subscribe, to like, leave comments, any questions, any concerns, how I can make these videos better. So it's Sunday, right? Going through stats, going through my books and kind of just cleaning it up, seeing what I got here. I've been thinking about making a few changes, although it's the end of the year. So I'm just going in, and I just kind of wanted to make you privy to what I'm doing, right? Washington theme team, 50 out of 50, right? Starting with the quarterbacks here. I love field generals. So as we're taking a look here at Rich Gannon, some of the things he's done over his brief career with us. I think we've only had him for like a month, right? It's pretty good numbers. Pretty good numbers here. Okay. I mean, I'll take that to start. It's not just him, it's me. You know, I'm not the best on these sticks, but sure enough trying to get better. So then if we switch it up here to all time, right? Kind of see he's done a little bit better. We haven't had him that long here, right? But you know, we'll take the 400 plus touchdowns. Need to get better on those interceptions, and then rushing. If we need to pull one out the bag, we pull one out the bag. So not often. He's not Vic. He's not the guy I'm rushing with on a normal basis. But if we need it, we can go get it. I've been thinking about Tom Brady. Obviously, it's a free card. Me and field generals just got a love affair, to be totally honest with you. So I typically lean towards the field general. Had Randall Cunningham, and I think I put him down and picked up Kirk here once he came out. Right? But again, you could just kind of see what he did. He played a little bit longer for us than our current quarterback, Rich, but kind of just see what he did. Same thing on the running side. You know, if we happen to need to pull one out the bag, we pull one out the bag. As you'll see later in the video, we typically use an elusive or a power back. So your Edgerrin Jameses, your Adrian Petersons. Right now we're using Sean Alexander, and Antonio Gibson, and characters like that, Edgerrin James. So when we need to run the ball, we run the ball. We don't necessarily, you know, it's good to have a quarterback that's a triple threat if necessary, but normally if we need to run the ball, we just run the ball. All right. We're just gonna go through offense today. Take a look at what we have here. We just did the quarterbacks. We're gonna hit the halfbacks, kind of see what their stats have been, who deserves to be on the field, who deserves to be on the bench, right? Just taking a look at that. Start off with Sean. He's our current back. We're not using as much XP on him as we were on Edge, right? So that's one upside to it. But I noticed he was big on the stumble, so we had to make sure we could recover from the stumble, the reach for it, the battery pack, the recharge, right? Those small things. He was, when it compared to Edge, he was a little bit better with the stiff arm, the arm bar, and the truck, right? So some of those things just pushed him over the edge, where it's like, okay, let's just use him. Couple of fumbles. I can't say more than Edge, but a couple of fumbles. You see Edges in single digits. Well, you know, 31 fumbles with over, you know, thousands of attempts. I'll take that. I mean, what can you do, right? Keep grinding, getting better every day. So just taking a look here, how does it work? Who deserves to be on the bench? Because again, he was my starter, and you can see we still have all the XP on him, but he's just not powered up. You know, now he's third string. We put out a couple of compilation videos with Edge, just straight rough shot and straight Edge, right? Getting on here to Antonio Gibson, see what he's presenting for us currently. Second string behind Sean. Be totally honest, man, he's really never had a chance. Like, I mean, it's not him per se. It's just the stats, the speed, all those things, the combination, right? So But out of the backfield, catching the ball, he does a better job than Sean Alexander. And so, he's second string right now. But we love that Washington bonus that we get, right? The +2. So that's big. And then at one time we were pumping Mr. Peterson here, Mr. AP, Mr. Read All About It for a while. I mean, we were pumping AP for a while. I mean, as you can see, 4,000 plus attempts, tens of thousands of yards, right? Less fumbles than a previous back. So it's just the small Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, right? It's the small stuff, and we're building this up. So we don't play any other games. We play Madden. We want to start bringing y'all our playbooks, bringing y'all not necessarily our playbooks, but what we use, bringing y'all our team, putting it on Front Street, just kind of saying, hey, this is what we're doing, right? There's no secret. Like, that's what I love about football. It's like, it's a perfection game. I was just watching that Bill Walsh Football Life, right? And it's about perfection. It's like, hey, that was a perfect pass. It's like, why are you telling him that? I wanted 12 inches in front of him, not on him. I wanted it in front of him. And it's like, this is a perfection game. You can know what I'm doing. I can know what you're doing. You mess around, fumble and bumble and hit the button the wrong way that day, get mollywopped, right? And the same thing goes to me. If I mess around and come in and ain't bringing it, et cetera, et cetera. So William Perry, we actually picked him up as a golden ticket, and we're going to put him on the block, but it's like, hey, there are those people who use these guys on the 2, on the 3, and as you can see, that's basically what he gets here. On the 2, on the 3, if I have to use him, right? I've seen him get stopped. I just uploaded another video, and I'm working on another video. I think today, as a matter of fact, head to head, he got stopped right in the hole. Boom. 3rd and 1, stopped in the hole. Boom. So, and for kicks and giggles, that one time we passed to him, he picked up a dub. 20 yards, which I wish I had recorded. It's one of those things you're like, hold up, how did he even catch that? So, if that's really why I want to record, it's just it's the folly of the game. Some things it's like, yeah, same plays, we could be running the same playbook, but we're going to be doing different things, right? And I'm sure y'all doing things that can make me better. Hopefully, I'm spitting some sort of game that can better your game. Honestly, may the best man win. So just taking a look here, I've been thinking about putting in Billy White Shoes Johnson. Got him through the Ultimate Legends, and like, yeah, he was a Washington, so it's for my theme team, but like, he's pretty fast, right? Like, the dude is greased lightning, right? So I like to actually get him on the field. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, what has Devontae done? Who can I take out of my top 3 rotation? Because with the tight ends, with the running back, with the wide receivers, you got a lot of mouths to feed, right? So, who can I take out of the rotation and put Billy White Shoes Johnson in? Is he worth it, right? Have y'all played with him? Is he really beast mode, or is it more I can do without? No, he's a little bit shorter, right? So, no, he's a little bit shorter. Devontae used to actually do the punt returns and the kick returns for our squad. Now we have Billy doing them. So it's just one of those things. It's like, okay, we had to get him on the field some kind of way because of the speed element in this game, right? Speed kills. My friend told me that a long time ago in this game. Like, had a lot of things going on, but speed, right? So, and then just how long he's played with us. Again, relatively short, free agent this year. Got him 99 them up. They let us put the theme on him for any theme team. Wish he had came to Washington. Wish he had came to him and Scary Terry. Game over. What you want? And we got Randy, Mr. Turbo, Mr. Get Busy. I'm just taking a look here at his stats, right? Like, again, we upgraded him. We really had him all year, and then he's fallen off the field, on the field as he's gotten his upgrades. We've expanded, right? And then starter, right? It's like it's Randy Moss. So, but he's not getting our speed, Kim, and he's not getting our jump, Kim, right, from the theme team. So It's one of those things like it's almost again going back to Bill Walsh. Bill Walsh watched that this morning. It's almost like when he walks in and says, "What would you trade for Joe Montana?" What? It's like the dude that just won 2-3 championships. What would I trade for him? Like nothing. There's no way ever. Yet it happens, right? So, it's a game. You know, I run a balanced offense, so that means everybody eats. There's games where Randy doesn't eat like what you would probably think. You know, and then Scary Terry, we don't want to let him go off the field. Just as bad as the real squad don't want to let him go. Beast mode. I'm glad he got his 99. Right. Glad he could play part of the Washington theme team. It wouldn't be a Washington theme team without Scary Terry. All right. Again, we're gonna wrap this up in a little bit, but we're just doing offense here. Some of our main assets and facets of our offense. Just kind of show you what they've done for my team. Again, I'm not perfect. I'm not no champion. I haven't even. I don't have a next gen, so I haven't even played in the big tournaments yet. One day, when I get there, hopefully I put up a good showing. So it is what it is. It's all in the making. It's all in the coming about. You can't wait till you get somewhere to like start showing what it is, right? So, and then again, I haven't used Joey. I haven't used Billy here. I hear good things about Joey, right? So it's almost like, do you put him in? You know, just I don't know. I'm gonna do a comparison here in a second and actually line people up just to kind of see speed to speed, jump to jump. You know, that type of stuff, a deep route, short route, medium route, who's what, like, and where should I put them, because certain people I use in certain places. So, you know, but tight end committee, we just got the boy here, the 99, Mr. Charlie Young, almost around the same time that we got that halfback, Perry, and we were going to put him on the block too, just to keep some cash in the bank, but, you know, it's the end of the year, man, like, We'll play whatever we gotta do, you know, to get cash. So hybrid, it's a hybrid account, y'all. So like sometimes I spend a little bit of dough on it, but not really. The beginning when the game first comes out to be competitive, yeah, you might spend a couple of chips, roll a couple of rolls, but in reality, I don't think I've spent anything on this game in like 6 months, right? We got Pat Fryer here. I didn't even put him in until I got all my season 3 little coins to get him 99'd up. So it's things like that. Like everybody does things different. But I can be better on my auction versus keeping them in my binder. Get rid of it. You know, you got to get past that mindset. You can see Pat's been balling out for us. So we want to keep him on the field. And he's a pretty good blocker. He holds his own for the most part. He catches the ball when you throw it to him. One of the things I did used to run a lot of is that short catch with the tight end and the wide receiver, and then you can put some things on the quarterback where it's like if the tight end has separation, it's almost an automatic catch. So I never got Rob Gronkowski in. At one time I had Vernon here in Super Threat, especially before Pat came around, Mr. Pat Fryer. But he was a super threat. The downside that I saw here was his blocking, right? When I went to go run that rock, he let the defender come in. He just couldn't, you know, that wasn't his forte in this game. So for me, it was, I had to, you know, put him on the pine. But you can see the games played. He was productive. Appreciate every snap he made for us. This is the only game I play, y'all. I love Mr. Franco here, Mr. Sleeper Cell, Mr. Franco Wachek. Big time blocker. He actually replaced Vernon. He don't get a lot of passes. He don't get a lot of, you know, touch, but he's a blocker. So as you can see under the tight end, it says blocking. So when you need to run that rock to his side or whatever that looks like when it comes to running, if he's in the play, you got a better chance to get through the hole. Another split second without pushing the trigger can get you through that crease, and next thing you know, you into the secondary going for 10, 20, 50, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I love me some Franco. Franco TCB, take care of business. And then we have Mr. Gold Shoes here, Mr. Travis Kelce. Now, I know there's a 99 on the block somewhere out there for him. And we were actually playing a little head-to-head today that I'm going to upload in a second. And somebody else was using him and got shut down. That willpower. But he was good. He was good while we had him. We loved 87. Got him on my fantasy squad. Took me to the championship a couple of years. You know, I can't complain about Mr. 87. Mr. Gold Shoes. And you see the games played for us. Snaps played, downs played. Legit. Freaking MC Hammer, Mr. Too Legit to Quit right there. So that's our offense. And then what we want to do here, I'm going to tell you another dude who was beast there, that John Mackey. That John Mackey for a minute was beast mode. I used to, John Mackey, that truck, catch that thing over the middle, hit you with that truck. So what we want to do is just compare these dudes, because I really am considering, not so much the quarterback, but like my wide receivers. Should I put in, you know, Billy White Shoes Johnson, right? And so, like I said, Randy doesn't have our chemistry for the theme, but you can kind of see why everybody loves the 99 Randy. Jumping, catching, you know, but that's still 98. It's not 99, right? So it's one of those things where you just ask the question like, do you put Billy White Shoes Johnson in the slot number 1, slot WR1? It's a good question. I mean, it's a game. And in the end of the year, I do want to try some different stuff. If that's what y'all like, y'all want to see some different players play, see what they can do. You know, I'm all game for that. I mean, I am looking for that guy that can do it all, right? I mean, if I'm gonna throw the ball, I would like to see that guy that can do it all. So like, let's see what Billy has to offer in comparison. All right, so now we're seeing his chems light up. 99 overall, 95 jumping, which I would have expected more. He's 5'9", and you'd be surprised what jumping does for you. But look, catching traffic, that's huge, right? Spectacular catch, that's huge. Like, you know, 5'9". I mean, but maybe we could just maybe that makes me a better player, and I find some plays just for him. This is how he looks against Scary Terry here. 99, 95. Scary got a better catch, but the catch in traffic and the spec catch, now those things count. I mean, he's better on the deep and he's better on the medium. Terry got him on the short, so like those things are big to me, right? Looking at here against Devontae, these are my starters. Who is the weakest link that allows him to come in, right? Even Steven on the middle of the board got a better speed. Devontae has better jump and better catching, right? Which is big. Yes, catching is big, okay? Just like agility on a running back, right? So these are the things I'm just pondering. Just pondering, like, make a change on it. I do play to win, man. So like, although there are times where I'll use like head-to-head as a scrimmage ground where I can just scrimmage, for the most part I do play to win. And like, you notice it, you know, when you start getting beat, if it's like because of speed or because of scheme or because of some of those things, it's like, that's not cool. So then squadding up Scary Terry here against Devontae. Could he take Devontae's spot? I mean, you look at it, right? 99 speed, 97 jump, right? 99 catching, right? I mean, he short route run. Could Devontae slide to the number 1, Scary go number 2, and then we put Mr. White Shoes number 3? You know, he's got a little height to him. Matter of fact, got him taller than Devontae. Right? Obviously, that's not 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" like Randy. Uh, so just food for thought. These are things I'm just considering taking a look at here. All right. Y'all tell me what you think, man. What's your squad look like? What theme team are you running? Um, you know, what traits and abilities are you looking at that makes you stand out? And I understand I'm not no copycat. I'm not trying to come in and copycat what you do because your style of play. You might be running West Coast, which I just heard again. Bill Walsh said it should be called the Midwest offense, right? Because it started in, you know, with the Cleveland Browns, not the Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, right? But you know, just taking a look here, what's how Scary Terry stacks up against some of our other people, and it's like I don't see any way that I can put him on the bench. So, do you just leave it as is? Again, the new game is coming out, right? Couple of weeks, everybody will be on 23, but you know, while we're still in the moment, I live in the moment. We're playing 22 still. That's what it is. So, this is my squad here. We just did offense today, and like I said, what do y'all think? What are y'all working with? Who's your theme team? What do y'all want to see on this channel? Let me know. I'm always here. I really appreciate your time, taking the time to watch the video, to vibe with me. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend.